Lisa gets released early and Florence gets divorced.
Sir Richings, you seem to be a bit troubled. Is everything all right, sir?
Jeffrey, let me ask you something. Has my role as a king been lie?
I don't know why you would ever ask me that, but no. Why?
Ever since I found out the truth about Florence, I began to regret ever disowning Lisa in the first place. And furthermore, I feel like I made a grave mistake getting her arrested.
Even so, Lisa did threaten to kill that black girl she met at high school. She even treated her and Jada Rockwood like horses.
Jeffrey, don't you understand? My daughter, the only one in my family meant to be the princess, has been driven by her own mother to act racist towards all teens of color. And I fell for Florence's deception for 17 years. Lisa is almost a legal adult and she needs to be headed in the right direction in life. If not just as a princess, but as a normal girl.
So what are you proposing?
Well, I need to post bail for Lisa and regain custody of her. In addition, I need to go to the courthouse to file Florence for a divorce. Now, Jeffrey, take me to the police station.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Meanwhile,
Lisa Richings, this is all your fault.
And how, pray tell, was all this my fault?
If you hadn't threatened to kill a black girl, treated her like a horse, and told the judge about all the stuff I did to you and your father, we wouldn't have gone to prison.
If you hadn't done any of the stuff you did to me from when I was a baby inwards, I wouldn't have been the racist girl you turned me into.
Well, you should have obeyed me as the princess you were meant to be.
Well, you should treat me like an actual princess and a normal girl instead of enslaving me and deceiving my dad.
Then stop with the social media nonsense. That's dishonorable and insubordinate.
Florence Willows and Lisa Richings, if you two are done arguing, you two got yourself a visitor.
See what? Who's coming to visit me and my poor excuse of a mother?
I heard that.
Silence.
You? What do you think you're doing here?
I'm here to bail our daughter out of jail and bring her back to the family. And I'm also here to file you for a divorce.
Excuse me? What did you say?
You heard me, Florence. Lisa deserved better than this. So I'm here to correct my mistake.
No! Absolutely not. No way! I will not allow you to welcome Lisa back to the family. She's a disgrace. Always was. Always will be. She deserves to rot in prison with no family. And I will not allow you to file me for a divorce. I demand you to bail me out instead of her. Do you understand?
I'm not deaf, Florence. And no, I will not bail you out. I was blinded by your grand deception. I can see clearly now. And the only disgrace I see here is you. Officers, take my wife to the courthouse so we can sign the divorce papers.
Our orders actually come from the commissioner, but I'll do what you say. Florence Willows, come with us to the courthouse right now. It's time for you and Julian to sign the divorce papers.
No, I will not sign the divorce papers. I am the queen. And you peasants shall not tell your queen what to do.
In case you can't tell, you're an inmate. And it's the inmate's responsibility to cooperate with the police. If not, either their sentence gets extended or they get executed.
Foolish officer. What do you think you'll do if I don't come out of this cell? Kill me? Your threats are empty. You had to have Lynn and that officer drag me here against my will, didn't you?
in case you forget, Your Highness, it was the only way to convince you to sign the divorce papers, you Deceptite Queen.
Hey! How dare you? Don't use my royal title in vain.
Order, 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 order. Sir Lynn Richings, it's come to my attention that you want to file your wife, Florence Willows Richings, for a divorce and take back full custody of Lisa Richings, correct?
That is correct. And I also want to post bail for our daughter.
Well, I did promise that Lisa would be let out early for good behavior in spite of her life sentence with parole. But since Lisa and her mother wouldn't stop bickering with each other in spite of being in separate cells, I may not have a choice but to release Lisa early. As for you, Florence and Jlyn, here are the forms. Sign your full names at the bottom.
All right, Florence, I already did my part in the divorce. Now it's your turn. Sign the paper.
No! I don't want a divorce. I want Lisa to suffer.
Sign or else you'll be executed.
Fine. Congratulations, Flynn. You just wrecked our marriage.
Who tricked me into abusing our daughter?
Me.
And whose idea was it to disown her?
Mine.
Then it was your fault our marriage fell apart, not mine.
He's right, Florence. And as required by law, since you and Jalen are now officially divorced, you may now continue serving your life sentence and Lisa will be released immediately. You are not to remarry your now ex-husband until you have really learned your lesson to be a good mother to your daughter. Case dismissed.
After the divorce hearing,
Doug, I can't stand being in the same prison as my mom. She's so cruel and bossy.
Attention, League searchings. Your father's here to bail you out.
Wait, he is?
Indeed I am.
Oh my goodness. Dad, you have no idea how miserable it's been in here. My mom's been starting fights with me in the mess hall and scolding me for her life sentence. And the food here was so gross.
I'm so sorry that happened to you, Lisa. I didn't expect you to end up in the same prison as your mother. But lucky for you, you won't need to worry about her anymore since I just filed her for a divorce. Now, let's get you out of there.
Thank you so much, Dad. I miss you so much. You and the butler. I'm so sorry for the way I acted towards everyone at school. I was just trying to be a normal girl. I'll make it up to you. I promise. I'll even apologize to Maya and Jada.
It's okay, Lisa. I'm sure Maya and Jada will forgive you. Both of their families saw what your mother did at the courthouse. Surely they understand what you've gone through.
You really think so?
Yes, I do. Now come. Let us go.
Gladly.
when Lisa was bailed out,
Thanks for coming over to my house, Maya and Jada. I know we weren't friends because of the way I treated you in the past, but I want to make it up to you.
So, you invited us over so you could apologize to us.
Yes. I'm so sorry for treating you two like horses, calling you monkeys and horses, enslaving you, and threatening to kill you. It's just that I've been suffering under my mom's care. She manipulated my dad and our butler, spanked me with a towel, forced me to do chores 24/7, and confiscated my electronics, and she's been hating me ever since the day I was born. As hard it was for me to be a princess, it was even harder for me to live with her knowing that she loves to work me like a dog. And ever since the judge sentenced us both to life in prison while giving me bro, she's been really mean to me while I was in prison with her. I never want to see her again.
It's okay, Lisa. Jada and I heard everything your mom said when you stood trial. I didn't expect you to get disciplined. I just wanted you to stop picking on me.
I agree with Maya. You may have already known how miserable I was under my mom's care, but now I know how you feel. You and I actually have a bit more in common than I thought.
I guess. And Jada, I never meant to gloat at you because of how badly your mom treated you. So I'm sorry for that too.
It's okay, Lisa. You may have been mean to us, but you deserve better.
Yeah, I've done a lot of terrible things too, but you weren't the only one who drove me to do all that stuff. My boyfriend had an abusive father who was also a criminal kingpin. His daddy drugged him and he took me down the dark path along with him as a gangster. I was hated by so many people. You were.
At least your parents didn't abuse you like my mom did me.
Of course not. I'm sure your dad's nicer to you than your mom could have been.
I honestly felt bad about the way I myself treated Lisa. I never wanted her to act racist towards you or Jada, but her mother tricked me into being as strict as she was. And Jada, this former mother of yours, I'm sorry to hear about the way she treated you all those years ago.
It's fine, King Richings. At least my stepmother cares for me more than my real mama does. As if that psycho kung fu wolf cares at all.
Jada, about your mama, what sort of stuff has she ever done?
She put my older brother Malik through an intense workout, beat the Dawson parents up, gave me a concussion and grounded me for everything, cheated on my dad with Mr. Thompson.
Hold on a second. Mr. Thompson. as Natalie Thompson's dad.
I don't know who this Natalie Thompson is. But no, I meant Denzel Thompson, the first black wrestler in all of Rapper City.
That's just great. Just what this town needs. Another muscular child abuser.
I agree with you, Maya.
What do you say we forget about how bad the Queen and the Comfy Psycho are and go out on a threesome?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Dad, is it okay I'm good with Maya and Jada?
Of course. I'll even have Jeffrey drive you 3.
Thanks, Dad. I love you so much.
Say no more, sir. Okay, girls. Let's go.
Or, my daughter's finally improved on her behavior. I'm so proud of her.
Meanwhile,
The Clem. He's got some nerve. Filing yours truly for a divorce and taking full custody of our daughter. He will pay for this treachery. Here, Michelin and Princess Lisa Richings. I will get out, and when I do, if it's the last thing I do, I will make you suffer the consequences. Ha 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 ha.
to be continued on the Dogs of War.